Most people think that the internet lives in a cloud, but I've seen where it actually lives. It lives in places like SL-74, a decommissioned iron mine 40 miles north of the Arctic Circle. We called it the Shale Project. It was a $300 million bet that we could build the world's most efficient data hub. No air conditioners, just vents that let the negative 40-degree Arctic air do the work. I remember the blue hole, 2,000 racks of silicon humming a perfect low-frequency chord. Our PUE was a 1.07. I really believed we were unstoppable. I didn't realize we were just building a thermodynamic bomb waiting for a signal. The failure happened at my desk. I wasn't there for the science. I was there for the paycheck. The Shale Project paid triple the industry standard, and I wasn't going to let a sensor glitch ruin my bonus. At 2:14 a.m, the monitor flagged a thermal variant. I tried to initiate a manual override to keep the servers running. I thought I had control, but looking back at the logs, I never had control. The command to shut down the cooling fans didn't come from my terminal. It was a remote packet. The timestamp was Tuesday, 1900 hours. Origin, Global HQ. Someone in finance hit enter on a spreadsheet, and 6 hours later, my cooling system died. The heat spiked instantly. The system threw a final prompt: thermal runaway. Execute emergency inert gas dump. I didn't even have time to click confirm. The system did it for me. 30 cylinders of Inergen gas hit the room at 300 bar. It's like getting the wind knocked out of you by an invisible fist. Inergen isn't a poison. It just takes up space. It pushes the air out until the fire can't breathe. But if you're standing in an aisle, you can't breathe either. My lungs are pulling in dry static. My heart started stammering. I realized in that moment there was no oxygen left in the room. I watched the monitors through the fog. Every drive activity light in row 14 went solid red. I found out later it was acoustic-induced vibration. The scream of the gas was so loud it physically shouted the data out of existence. The official report called it operator error that blamed me. But I kept the raw data logs. When a lockout happened, the screen didn't say emergency stop. It just flashed one line of code. Status, scenario C. I can't find that protocol in any manual, but I know it costs $300 million. It cost me everything, and I think it's just getting started.